What's up, Wellington kids? Welcome to another STEM video. This week we're going to be learning a little bit of geology and some chemistry as we make candy geodes. But first we have to learn what a geode actually is. So I actually have some examples of geodes with me today. Now I think you should be able to see them kind of clearly, but what do those look like to you? They look kind of like rocks. Now, geodes are kind of like rocks. They look like rocks. They have the same outer material as rocks. But on the inside, geodes have a little crystal surprise. Geodes start out as rocks that form with empty spaces inside. This space inside can be formed because of bubbles of gas stuck inside the rock. It can be because of a tree root that used to be inside the rock but broke down. Even animal burrows can help form the beginnings of a geode. Water from rain or rivers gets into the empty space and leaves behind minerals as it evaporates. Over time, these minerals build up onto each other to form crystals. You can tell how old a geode is by how big the crystals are, and you can tell what kind of geode it is and what kind of minerals it is, often by looking at the color of the crystals. Now for this one here that I'm showing, it's full of crystals. Now this is not common with geodes. Usually there's a bit more space in the geode. This very well could just be a chunk of crystal. However, what makes me think it's a geode is because you can see a hole where crystals have formed. Let's head to the kitchen and start making our candy versions of these geodes. Here in the kitchen, I've left my geodes for just over a week, so longer than I originally said in my instructions. That was just because when I checked on them, there seemed to be a lot of liquid left. So I decided to leave them for as long as I could. There's still a lot of liquid, so I'm not too sure how it's all gonna turn out, but let's take a look. And this one was another one that I left in a container. Again, there is some crystals that have formed. But let's dump it out to see what it looks like. I'm actually really surprised at how well the geodes turned out. There was actually a lot more crystallization than it looked like in the beginning. So what I'm gonna do now, because I actually have a surface to cover with chocolate, is I am melting some chocolate chips, because I don't have candy melts, over some boiling water. And so I'll just stir this until it melts. All right, so my chocolate is all melted now. I am just gonna take some of it. It's not super hot, so it's not gonna melt the sugar. And just drizzle it on top so everything's covered. So I have put my geode in the fridge. Whoops. And now it's done. There's the crystals. And there's the chocolate. I added a little bit of cinnamon on the top to make it look like it's a little bit dirty. And yeah, that's all. If you want an extra challenge, you can try tempering your chocolate, which will make it not melt in your hands when you touch it. So that's an extra challenge if you are interested in it. It requires heating and cooling your chocolate repeatedly. It's another tricky one, so you might need to do some research on how to do that. My other geode didn't work because I didn't put flour underneath it and the sugar overflowed and then stuck to the bottom. So make sure you have flour so that your geode comes out. I would also recommend using a smaller bowl because this is a really big geode. Yeah, you can use these for cake toppers or like make mini ones for cupcakes. Really, it's up to you what you want to do with them. Wouldn't recommend eating them straight because it's just pure sugar. But the choice is yours. I hope you all have a fun time making your own. Send us pictures. I'd love to see what you come up with, and try making two so that you can actually fold them together and make a rock. Have a great week. Bye.